All right, let's get straight to it. If you're a tradesperson and you're getting leads from your website, but you feel like you're always one step behind, then this is for you. We're going to break down how to fix one of the biggest and honestly most expensive problems in your business right now.
I want you to start with just one number in your head, 9. It turns out if you answer a new lead within 5 minutes, you are 9 times more likely to actually land that job compared to calling them back in half an hour. 9 times. In this game, speed isn't just important, it is literally everything.
So let's make that real for a second. Just think back to last week. How many times did your phone buzz with a new website lead while you were up a ladder, under a sink, or driving to the next job? How many of those did you get back to an hour or two later? Every single one of them was a job that probably went to someone who was just faster.
And that right there is what we call the speed to lead problem. The best way to think about it is like having a leaky bucket. You're spending good money on ads on your website, filling that bucket with leads, but because you can't get to them fast enough, they're just leaking out the bottom before you even get a chance. And get this, the numbers are just staggering. A whopping 40% of jobs go to the very first company that picks up the phone. 40%. Let that sink in. It's not about being the best tradesperson or the cheapest. It's about being the fastest on the draw. You know, I've heard this called the invisible leak in your pocket. And that is the perfect way to describe it. You don't actually see the money falling out, but every single day, potential income is just draining away from your business because you're busy, doing the actual work. And what does all that lead to? Oh yeah, you know it, the dreaded 9 p.m. admin shift. You finally get home, you're knackered, and now you've got to sit down and reply to leads that are hours old. Leads who've probably already hired someone else. It's just so frustrating. It's wasted money and lost jobs, plain and simple. Okay, so enough about the problem. How do we fix the leak? Well, that's exactly what the response package was built for. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't for everyone. It's a very specific tool for a very specific problem, designed for trade businesses that are already up and running. So let's see if this is you. First, you're an established business. Second, your marketing is working. You're already getting leads from your website. The problem isn't getting leads. It's that you're too busy on the tools to reply fast enough. And deep down, you can just feel that you're losing out to your competition because of it. Right, so if you're sitting there nodding along, you're probably wondering, okay, great, but how does this thing actually work? How does it turn a click on my website into a booked job in my calendar without me doing anything? Let's walk through it. It's honestly dead simple. It's just 4 steps. Step 1, a customer fills out the form on your website. Step 2, and this is the magic part, within 60 seconds, your AI is calling that customer. Step 3, the AI has a totally natural chat, qualifies the job, and books an appointment right into an open slot in your diary. And step 4, well, the job just appears on your phone. You've done absolutely nothing. Now, I know what you're thinking. The second you hear AI, a bunch of questions pop into your head. And you know what? They're totally fair questions. So let's just hit the big ones head on, because this is the stuff that really matters. First up, the big one, the one everyone asks. Is it just another expense, or is it something that actually makes you money? Totally valid question. Well, let's just compare it to the old school way of doing things, hiring someone. A part-time admin could easily cost you 20 grand a year, they only work 9 to 5, and they go on holiday. The AI, it costs a fraction of that, it works 24/7, never gets sick, and never misses a lead. Honestly, if it just books you one good job a month that you would have missed, it's already paid for itself. Okay, next question, and this is a really common one. I get it. A robot? Talking to my customers? No way. I've built my business on my reputation. And that makes perfect sense. But let's just flip that on its head for a second. What do customers really hate? They hate getting your voicemail. They hate filling out a form and then waiting 4 hours for a callback just to find out you're busy. A super fast, polite, efficient AI response is 1,000 times better for the customer than a slow human one. Today, speed is what wins. And the final big worry, right? The commitment. Am I going to get trapped in some 12-month contract for something that might not work for me? Nobody wants that. So the answer is simple. There is zero risk. First off, it's just a 30-day rolling agreement, no long-term lock-in. And even better, we have a 30-day performance guarantee. If this system isn't live and booking jobs for you within a month, you get your entire setup fee back. Simple as that. Okay, so at this point you might be thinking, this sounds good, but I'm a roofer, not a tech wizard. The setup is probably a nightmare. That's the biggest fear, but we've designed the whole thing to make sure that's not an issue. Here's the secret. You don't do the setup. We do. It's all done for you. Day 1, you sign up. Day 2, we have a quick 15-minute chat. Then, for about a week, we go away and build it all for you. And by day 14, we flip the switch. We do all the heavy lifting so you don't have to.
And what about using it day to day? Look, if you can use WhatsApp or send an email on your phone, you can use Keystone. It's designed so you can run your entire business from the palm of your hand, right from the driver's seat of your van, not from a laptop at midnight. Just to quickly show you where this fits into the big picture, the Response package has all the core stuff like the app and website, but its real superpower is that AI speed to lead piece. It's the perfect upgrade for when your biggest headache is just converting the leads you're already getting. So, if you forget everything else from this explainer, just remember this one thing. Don't think of Keystone as another piece of software. Think of it as a full-time office manager that just happens to live in your pocket. It answers your leads, books your jobs, and lets you get on with the actual work. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about winning more jobs. It's about winning back your life. It's about making sure your weekends are for your family, not for catching up on invoices and quotes. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to finally plug that invisible leak in your business, stop losing good jobs to faster rivals, and actually start winning back your evenings?